Hi everybody, Alex Employer here from Expert Forex, and today is a very exciting day because we are making the MA0 trader available for download. So let's go and have a look at this new trading robot that is producing exceptional results. And here I am on the MA0 trader webpage, and as you can see in the logo, what the MA0 trader does is it trades these explosive moves out of a consolidation. And what happens in a consolidation, all these moving averages that you see here, they actually become, they trade over each other, they create a small knot, and when that happens, it is the start of an explosive move. Like for instance there, it knotted, it went into one color and boom, explosive move. Again down there, not an explosive move. So that is what this EA trades. And how does it get its direction? The MACD indicator tends to point it exactly in the right direction at the time of a knot. So really fantastic EA that we've captured. Very, very simple entry technique, but very, very effective. And you're going to see how effective this entry technique is. Now, I have made a previous video about the MA0 technique, and here it is. Please go and watch it. I will give you a link to this page, and all you have to do is come and click on that video, and you can see the whole explanation of how the MA0 enters deals so successfully. So what happened is we created the EA and gave it to our premium members to test, and they did a bit of initial testing, and here are some of the results from the various currencies that we tested. But then what we realized after this beta testing, and that's the value of beta testing and also the value of users beta testing the EAs, is that we realized that these knots do not happen that often. If you look at this chart, for instance, if this was a 4-hour chart, that knot, the difference between that knot and that knot could be 2 to 3 weeks. So very few occasions when those knots happen. And therefore, if you trade one currency using this approach, you might sit around waiting for a trade for a very long time. So what we did is we combined a whole lot of currencies. We allowed the EA to trade a whole lot of currencies together. So we went and changed the EA after the beta testing. And here are some of the results that came out from the beta testing once we combined the EA. And you can see here, this particular run used 9 currencies, and look at the results there. It took $1,000 to $17,000. But here's the kicker, and look at the success rate, 92% success rate, 92% success rate. Fantastic. Then we tested it a little bit further. Here's one that took $1,000 to $1,400, and again success rates in the 90s. And then we did a few others, and this one produced $10,000 after 1 year, and there we are, and again very high success rate. So the entry methodology is very, very sound, and it produces very nice income. So on the page we explain the settings before you purchase, because this is the marketing page. We explain the settings, how they work, and there's also a comprehensive user manual that you can refer to. We've got world-class EA support with a great forum that you can have a look at. And in fact, we're going to have a look at this forum pretty soon. But here we are. How do you start trading the MA0 robot? You can do it today because it is available for free, totally for free, to paid members of our premium forum. And paid members can just click on that download link. Even clients that aren't paid members can click on that download link, and it will allow them to join the forum. But let's go and have a look at the forum. And here we are on the moving average knot section of the forum. There you can see it's about the moving average and it is in the free EA section. So this is a freely downloadable EA, and it gives you a bit of background, this more or less the same information that you see on the marketing page. It allows you to download it, and then I want to show you the settings, because the settings is very important to you to have powerful settings for this powerful EA. So let's go and click on the settings. Those fantastic optimized results for the previous year. We do provide set files and also the actual settings. There are the actual settings and a bit more advanced analysis of the setting, and there is the set file. So we provide all three of those shown in the marketing page. We provide that information. Now furthermore, we are testing 20 test accounts for our clients, and they are running, and we disclose the settings, we give the set files, and we disclose the results of those set files. So let's go and have a look at what's happening. Now bear in mind, this is a brand new EA. It has only been available or launched for 5 days, so we've only got 5 days of history that's happened. But as you can see, we've analyzed what works and what doesn't work in this EA. For instance, there's a 4% overall gain made over those 5 days, so that's pretty good. 11 of the 20 are positive accounts. So where are the negative ones? The negative ones are the ones that are trading our slower settings. So we've got fast settings, quick settings, and slow ones. The quick ones are obviously a lot better than the slow ones. Then we have analyzed the 15-minute, 1 hour, and 4 hour time frames. They're all nicely positive, but obviously the 1 hour is the favorite time frame at this stage after 5 days of trading. And then we've looked at the volatility of currencies, high, medium, and low volatility, and clearly it doesn't like low volatility currency. Now I could have told you that before we started trading this, because when you're trading a trending EA, and this is a trending, it wants to catch those explosive moves, those explosive trends that result from the knot, then you must need volatile currencies. So using low volatility currencies is not going to work too well for this particular EA. So we will most probably eliminate the low volatility currencies, but because they're running at a loss. So the low volatility currencies and the slow settings are making losses. So we've already learnt a lot after 1 week, and we will be changing the settings that you see below because of that. And there are the particular settings. There's the first 10 and there's the second 10, and you can see they're pretty comprehensive settings. There are the results as at the 11th of December. We'll be updating them regularly. You can see the actual results, and you can see which settings are working and which ones don't. So essentially you've got two choices. You can wait until January 2026 and purchase the EA outright, or you could start using it as a paid premium for a member, and you can go to that, and it is free on the forum. So I'm very excited about this EA. The results have actually been a lot better than I had anticipated, and I'm really looking forward to our client base taking advantage of this fantastic trading technique. As always, Forex trading is risky. Past results, all those results that you've seen that have been quoted there, are not a guarantee of future results. But they are a fantastic guide, but they're not a guarantee. The market can change at any time. This is a trending EA. The market can start consolidating like crazy. I'm not anticipating that because of the wild nature of the political and war situation in the world. And always just trade money that you can afford to lose. Links to anything mentioned in this video will be in the description of the video, as well as in the first commentary. You will also see links appearing in the video where you can go directly to the pages that I've referred to. So from me, Alex Employee, cheerio.